So, Rose decided to screw around and release the biggest song of the year, basically. Man, has it just been everywhere, caught like wildfire. I hear it in just the weirdest of places sometimes. So awesome for her, man. The Blackpink girls are just flourishing, as I've kind of said ad nauseum when it comes to these solo reactions that I've done of them. Well, her new album and new song releases in like 2 hours, something like that. So I thought I should catch up on the other pre-release that she did, which is Number One Girl. They had to put also this album out and this comeback on the same day as Twice. So now we're going to have to hear people fight and bicker over the next week and a half, which is going to be something, even though these idols all love each other personally. Let's get to it. This is Rose with Number One Girl. We're going to be checking out that album when it drops over on Patreon. My vinyl is already on its way. I cannot wait. Let's get to it. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry for pausing already, but by the way, this is only uploaded in 480p, which, you know, for the aesthetic that we're going for, I like.
Tell me that I'm special. Tell me I look pretty. Tell me I'm a little angel, sweetheart of your city. Say what I'm dying to hear, 'cause I'm dying to hear you. Tell me I'm that new thing. Tell me that I'm relevant. Tell me that I got a big heart and back it up with evidence.
Ooh.
I need it and I don't know why. This late at night, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me? I'd give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. Tell me I'm going real big places, down to earth so friendly, and even through all the phases. Tell me you extend me.
Really like how simplistic this
Well, that's
instrumental is.
all
It
I'm
is just
dying
pure
to
piano.
hear. Yeah, I'm dying to hear you. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that I'm loved. Tell me that I'm worth it and that I'm enough. I need it and I
Layering the
don't know
vocals
why.
so well.
This late at night, isn't it lonely?
God damn.
Anything to make you want me. Give it all up if you told me that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only. So what's it gonna take for you to want me?
Extremely hard to love coded. God, the way her voice can just completely carry and take over a song is just...
Isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. I'd give it all up if you
Ooh, her
told
lower tone,
me
too.
that I'd be the number one girl in your eyes. You're one and only.
Man, I didn't think we were going to get another chorus. I thought we were going outro. God damn. God damn. See, what I love about this is that it was something so unexpected, whereas like this song with Number One Girl, it is kind of what I was expecting the first solo release for her would be, whereas, you know, we got more pop rock and spunky and very different, and that's what I loved about it. Here we get something that is much more of Rosé's kind of standard, what Hard to Love was very much like, but clearly that is just such a strength of hers, of course, and it really, really shows here, man. Her voice is unreal, and I really like the aesthetic of this video. Forget the name of the one that's coming out in a couple hours. Toxic has Toxic in the name, but that's also going for like a very retro aesthetic, the same as this one does, but maybe not as like handheld handy cam shot, which I think really works for this song. But damn, she's a real good vocalist. Hey, I'm just hoping that on the album which I think we will, that we'll get plenty of range in different styles of songs, as these first two releases, pre-releases have been. Because the thing, like looking at the preview photos and shots and little bits I've seen on Twitter and whatnot of this song dropping in like 2 hours, is that it looked very emotional laden. It looked like it would be maybe something similar to this, and I'm hoping that it does have aspects of it maybe, but has a bit more range. But that's no detriment to the song, because I think it nails everything that it needs to do, and especially the way it stays very simplistic in like the first verse to the pre-chorus to the first chorus. Stays very simplistic, but just really the piano and her voice working through the song. But then after that first chorus, man, the second verse is like, that's the prime spot of the track, to where the vocals then become more overlaid. We get a lot more like atmospheric space echoed out, and it just sounds so much more emotional, I think, overall. And I like when you have that kind of slight change throughout a song. If we kept it as simplistic as it was in the first chorus, I think it would have started to just wear a little thin. Here. So very good at carrying emotion in her vocals too, to where it feels like you're listening to someone sing who's like on the edge of breaking down.
Tell me that I'm worth it and that I'm enough. I need it and I don't know why. This late at night, isn't it lonely? I'd do anything to make you want me. Give it up if you told me.
And when the chorus kicks in further, I think the melody even switches up too, as it goes on. Like her vocals switch up compared to that first chorus. But yeah, I also saw an interview, or at least read bits of it, where she was talking that when they were on tour, I guess in like 2022, was it when I saw them? I think that was it. That she, right before the tour, was going through some kind of breakup, which is funny now that they can just out and say that, with their situation being so different. But so I'm sure we're gonna be getting a lot of that on the album. A lot what had to do with that. I think this is maybe a little look into her headspace for that. Thinking, see, like me saying this is like a huge compliment to half of people that will hear it, and probably like a negative to the other half. I'm feeling we're going to get lyrically and just in the headspace a very Taylor Swift-esque kind of album, to where weren't a lot of her albums always like based on her breakups or relationships, and it helped her kind of work through those thoughts and feelings. I'm thinking we're going to get something along those lines, which when people have, you know, their most raw emotions or feelings kind of laid out there, sometimes puts out their best work. So I'll be very interested. We'll be checking that out, the album, as I said, over on Patreon and Fourth Wall. I'm also going to check out the live stage for this song in a second, but I don't think that I'm going to be able to put it on YouTube. So I'll catch you in a few hours for the release of the album. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this song. How excited are you for, well, when I put this out, it'll be out in like an hour for the release. Did you get a vinyl? You should have. They released like 8 versions. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.